homes, I just leave the thing in the ground and just
Yeah.
put in a brand new one and don't even talk about it.
Right.
We're just gonna replace it, and you gotta.
But you'd be surprised how many, developers, especially in Seattle, they don't do that.
Yeah.
They hook on to the old stuff and they count on the fact that somebody thinks they're buying a brand new home, they don't want to do a sewer scope.
Yeah. That's really good resolution there.
Okay, so now we're outside. We've got a little bit of standing water there. Good thing you shut down the water.
Oh, good.
Because that means I can get somewhat of a video without having to hydrojet it. And basically what I want to do right now, I want to push it as far as I can get and do a locate just to determine if that tree connection is where the problem is.
Okay.
As well as I want to see how much water I can try to push into it to try to temporarily clear you. The problem is my other half is on another job and can't get away right this instant. So, let's go outside and see what we can see.
Okay.
See where it's located. That's just a dark screen.
23 feet 7 inches.
Yes.
Do you have like some sort of tool that you go like that and it finds it? So, with people with side sewers, how do neighbors typically work these things out?
It's a shared cost.
Like this 50-50?
And if one neighbor is like being hard on the other neighbor on getting it repaired, the one neighbor who's ready to repair has more problems, usually tends to do the repair and then takes it to the complex or station area.
Oh, wow, okay. Because there's
But
a shared side
same
sewer.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Yes, I did. Yes, it's good to contact us. Because she wanted to see what he could come and have to say. I told her, I said, you guys gonna charge like $1,200 to $1,500, and she said, well, they're just gonna come out and give me an estimate, and I'll call you back. Council free, to being able to come over here. Okay, well, I'll see you here shortly, since you need to come and get it down there. Yeah, I need your help to fix the invoice right now. Just across the street from the Goodwill in Ballard. But typically neighbors are pretty good with money.
Sewers are kind of important.
They are, yeah.
As my wife looked at.
Yeah,
She's
she likes
like,
to sell. I understand.
yeah.
It's just one of those things, you know, we gotta just communicate and take him over some beer or some wine or whatever else we're gonna communicate. Do you have this phone number?
Oh, yeah, I can text her right now.
And when you went over there last night, they said they're not having any problems at all.
Well, I just texted him and I said, hey, is your sewer access done? And he said, no. And then he said, what would that look like? And I said, you probably know.
Yeah,
And
you
then
probably.
those roads, haha, or something, and that was it.
Okay. You would just want to see if he's there?
Sure.
Or if he's out for the day, maybe?
Yeah, I'll just give him a text and.
Thank you.
We'll get you covered, young man. Sounds good. This machine's really cool. There's a camera there. It gives you a movie.
A poop camera?
And since there's no water in the pipe, it's the rock stars.
Oh.
Work.
That's awesome.
So Tricia made a video of pipe untapped here, goes underneath the stack. Hey Tricia, this is Emily, my wife.
basically the same setup as that other house. I've located exactly where the problem area is.
Pull back. 23 feet out. Okay, move it.
And I got the intruder bit on.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I'll pass it through.
How full is it?
It's actually pretty empty.
Okay, good.
It's not bad.
Go ahead and give me flow. Flow?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you?
Good.
Locked up?
Thanks for getting this done.
You're welcome.
Thankfully, it wasn't blocked all the way up. It was just not moving fast.
Well, it was actually blocked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just got it unplugged.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was full when that stopped. So we'll get it next out here.
At that junction?
Yeah,
Huh.
maybe even past that, because I got quite a ways out before it drained.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just drained.
Does it sometimes happen where you're pushing the clog down the pipe? Or does that thing just tear those clogs up?
Yeah, it usually just explodes it.
Huh.
Yeah, real well.
Cool. Well, thanks for getting it done, especially on Saturday morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
That's what I'm here for.
This is very fast.
Yeah, that's what. We got 2 more since you called.
Oh, my God.
That's what people do. Everybody's home. All the kids are home.
Yeah.
They're home because of COVID, but yeah, usually weekends are pretty busy. We get about halfway through our kids' soccer games before the phone starts ringing up.
Wow.
Huh.
So,
I hope you guys take, like, Mondays and Tuesdays off or something.
Not right now.
something like that. We're remodeling our house at the same time.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
They're full.
So,
Well, at least you know a good plumber, right?
yeah.
That's the only thing I did.
And now all of our neighbors are finding out, our new neighbors, so we're spending a lot of time with them lately. But it's good. It goes with the business. Everybody wants to be your friend, right?
When you're remodeling?
Well, all the time.
Oh.
Everybody needs a plumber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah,
we
cool.
return the favor for you.
Yeah. And we got a website last year.
Nice.
So yeah.
So far, our new neighbors are good at capturing our dogs and holding on to them for us.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's how we gotta do it.
It's important.
Yeah.
now that it's clear, let's go ahead and run the water.
Can you
And
just flush the toilet in there and run the shower?
I don't
Yeah.
make sure the water's not.
let's,
Out of
Flush the toilet?
I'm almost out. Yes, please. I'm almost out of water out here, so I'm fine.
okay. Yeah, go ahead and run the water in there, the 2-inch drain. The
Shower
shower,
and sink too, right?
the shower, toilet.
Good, too.
I got the toilet flush and the sink running.
Okay. Is there a tub or a shower?
Just the sink. You want a shower?
Yeah.
You want two? I got one upstairs here.
You might have water fly out at you from upstairs. We'll probably ask you to shut that off.
Would you be able to go there? Let's take that some back. Bring it back. Thank you.
Look at this one.
Two kittens. Or COVID kittens.
Really kidding?
Yeah, we got them for the shutdown for our kid, you know?
Give them something to do.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
it did work out.
We were gonna get some baby goats.
Oh, yeah? And then you realized you were too busy?
Okay, let's go ahead and shut that off now. The one upstairs.
We tried for a dog and realized we were too busy for that.
Yeah, that's a little bit easier.
What's the name of your company? I didn't catch that.
Oh, I have a card for you. It's the pipe doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Malcolm just called you the pipe doctor. I'm like, oh, that's a great name for a plumber.
You thought he was joking.
Well, I'm like, that's a cool name for a plumber. I should use that. For pipe doctors.
Leaking out this hole.
Here you go, Jeff.
Thank you. Okay. Right there.
Yeah. See, oh, this would be very beneficial right now.
Yeah.
No carpet.
Yeah, quarter of an inch deep through this whole
Really?
area last night. Yeah.
That's crazy. If you didn't finish the remodel, you know, at least with carpet and stuff. Or I guess you, yeah. Are you just playing with secrets?
Concrete, oh yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, the kid, we just break everything.
Yeah.
Trash.
I didn't realize your shower was upstairs. I thought I was in that bathroom.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
We'll give you one too.
Did you shut it off though?
Yeah, it's shut off, it's just draining.
It's a cool window.
I gotta go.
Out right there. Pretty neat.
I'm gonna need a few more towels, sweetie.
Okay.
Oh, hey. This one's pearl, right?
Yeah. People in here, oh, okay.
They love hanging out in our yard. They're so fun. And Murphy like walks right by him. Like no Murph. Leave him alone. And then he chases them, and they're so much smarter than he is. Murphy, they are really watching
Here's
you.
some more.
Yeah, come on in.
Okay.
Clueless.
Thank you.
There you go. Should be enough.
Thank you.
Good, love these insects clean out.
Well, lucky you have any shower wires.
Yeah, I'm sure Malcolm's mess last night was way worse,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
He said he tried clearing it himself and pulled the grab and made a big mess down here.
Yeah, the soil stack was full.
Down the street?
Along the side of the house. It goes out to the front street. Right now we're at the back street of the house.
So it doesn't go out here?
It goes out 90s, goes out, ties in, and then goes out to the street on the front side of the house. Division Street. Yeah, it doesn't go straight out.
How long does it stay there? How long does it stay?
Oh, I didn't look at that. I'm assuming like 120. It has a lot of bends in it. Have them flush the toilet again? Could you flush the toilet and run the sink again?
Yeah.
So it just helps lift the snake.
Yeah.
It's not all moving.
Let's locate that. So, you see how... Yeah.
Make the bag before you keep going.
See where that is first.
How many feet is that at?
110?
That's 109.
Oh, wow, so it's, that must be getting close to the middle of the street out there.
Yeah.
I think there's almost like cement there. That's rock, it looks like. Definitely not a root, top right.
Yeah.
Surely it would be on the bottom. It's upside down, but
Yeah.
what do you think that? Yeah, yeah, just maybe some rock runoff.
Yeah, or some calcification of just grit.
So they're trying to see if, because we're well past our join here at this point.
Yeah.
So have they already identified that those are offset? Or that must be just from previous history that she was telling us that.
Well,
Am I remembering?
there was the old scope from yours,
Yeah.
and she showed me that one before.
She has a record of that.
Yeah,
Wow.
she had it on her phone. Like,
Awesome.
She must have it on a cloud somewhere.
Yeah.
And then she did mine before the green
Yep.
hydrojet thing went in, and then you could just see it,
Yeah.
and it was right at that joint where they come together, and you could, I mean, it was offset that much,
Yeah.
and there was a whole bunch of roots growing through,
Yeah.
like not one big root, but just like a bunch of filaments
Yep.
kind of growing out, and they looked truncated, like they had at one point been chopped and they were starting to grow again.
I see.
And then she didn't scope beyond that.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
so this is the first time. But remember when he was down here and he broke one and then ran into something else?
Down here? There's a few missing?
Were you here? And then I asked him, did you maybe just push that clog down the pipe further?
I don't know, I was in here.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I was, I don't remember, but
Yeah, because they got one and they got, it seemed like, I mean, I was just watching, I saw her
maybe that was
interpreting it,
earlier this morning.
that he got one broken up with the green hydrojet thing. But then it still was clogging, so they went and then he was working on another one, which was further down the pipe. So it wasn't just one.
Many points.
Yeah, but that could be me, like, piecing the little parts together and coming up with that story. Well, I don't know if that's 100% accurate.
I don't know.
But, I mean, it's flowing well now.
Yeah, it looks good.
And, that wouldn't have done that last night.
Wow.
It would definitely.
Yeah, I don't see how you do this full time for a job and you deal with the smell. When I walk in here, I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can hang, but your body gets used to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
And natural smells, I mean, grody natural smells, they seem so much healthier to me than, like, chemicals.
Yes.
Like ones that will give you cancer.
Agreed.
This I'm like, yeah, that smells gross.
Yeah,
But
it's gross, but it's like, yeah, it's compost.
all the hides, all the hides and all those freak me out.
Well, that's right at the tap. Right, that's the tap in the center of the street, 11 feet deep.
And that's out in the middle of the street?
Mm-hmm.
And your gun thing?
The locator.
The locator?
Yeah. Yeah, we've located it. It's in the middle of the street, 11 feet deep.
Oh, cool.
Some people call it our alien.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Ghostbuster gun.
Yeah, that's cool.
It does look kind of Ghostbuster.
Sometimes it makes noises if we leave the sound on. So.
Yeah, it makes an amazing sound when we have the sound on. Definitely sounds Ghostbuster-ish. Okay, I need this. Yeah, like that. So you guys are welcome to.
Yeah, I'd like to see that it goes back. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
So this is clay terracotta pipe. This is your 6-inch pipe that's coming back up to out of the street, up your property line.
And wherever the water is the bottom of the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's looking really in good shape there.
yeah, you know how many broken pieces that I saw so far? You get separations in the belts like that, and that allows roots to grow in and stuff. But having a maintenance point outside would really be the way to go on your straight stretch out there, because we can't effectively cut roots from inside these cleanouts that you guys have in the houses.
Because of the mess factor.
Well, it's not just that. We get friction loss after so many bends. Right here, there's a bend right away. Then when we get to the foundation, there's another bend. Then there's another bend to go down the side of the house. So there's 3 right there, and then you put 100 feet on top of that, and it's really hard for us to manipulate the nozzles and stuff to be able to cut with or even with our camera behind it. I got to be able to steer them and get right in there in the joints. So the best way to do it is at the top of where you guys connect to put in a clean out there.
Right where you put the white spray paint
right by that tree.
triangle thing.
And then you guys can get a lot longer life out of the pipe, because you're gonna have bellies here like this, where the pipe's separated, like I showed you. It gets soft underneath the pipe because it's leaking sewer. So that pipe will settle a little bit and create standing water.
And then that just makes the problem worse.
Right.
Because it's leaking, softening, settling, leaking, softening, settling.
It will also,
Right.
the belly will also build up all the toilet paper solids there
Yeah,
and create a dam over time.
okay.
You're gonna need that access point to be able to flush it out periodically to maintain it. Also, if you guys got your heads together and we got down to that excavation point, we have to be pipe level to blow in a liner, a fiberglass liner to filled with epoxy. It's super, super strong. The pipe itself works with a bulletproof jacket around it. Once you line it with a 1/4 inch of epoxy and fiberglass, I mean it's like bulletproof. And that seals those joints, and it makes a much smoother transaction while sliding down the pipe.
Okay. When you said pipe level, what does that mean?
So when we excavate, we have to get down to the pipe in order to put in access, cut the pipe, tie in an access.
Okay.
Also, if you were to do the liner has to be blown in from pipe level also.
From
So
that.
it's best to do the liner and the cleanout at the same time. That way
makes
you're only
sense.
digging it up once.
So how would you do the liner from like right here then?
We wouldn't.
We'd have to do it out there.
It would have to be done outside.
It'd have to be done where your tie-in is.
Yeah.
Tie-ins where our two pipes meet together.
Yeah.
Correct.
So would either one of us neighbors be able to do the liner from the tie-in to our house?
Yeah, if you wanted to, when we were down there, then we could shoot a liner up your way and shoot a liner up
Whoa.
his way, depending on how many access points there are, or
Okay.
there are.
You would have to, if you did that, we would have to excavate each house connection.
So that would be like right here on the other side of the wall?
Yeah, and it's only effective to blow it into the house if there's a long straight stretch of 4-inch before the next tie-in. Otherwise, you're cutting off all the tie-ins if you were to just blow a liner in there.
Right.
We'd cut off all your branches. All of a sudden, your sinks wouldn't drain.
Yeah.
Floor drains wouldn't work. So
I see what
it's best for outside unless you have a long straight stretch.
Okay. How do you dig a hole right next to a big giant tree like that?
Carefully.
Carefully.
Either go on the other side of it or bypass it and put a new house connection coming in. Or dig under it. Just depends on how important the tree is.
Yeah.
Well, Malcolm's great-grandfather was buried underneath it, so we really
Yeah.
want
In that case,
Yeah.
we're going to redo the house connection and just core drill a new hole through the foundation. Or go under it, depending on if grade allows.
Burial zones are part of our contract that we have to sign off on if you expect us to excavate.
Yeah.
Luckily, at this point, we don't have our equipment here sitting on your job.
Malcolm, I don't know, was your great-grandfather? That was a joke, but I don't know if he actually was buried
He's
down
going
there.
along with it pretty good. Well,
Can you guys stop at that joint again?
so you see this right here?
Yeah.
So this is rotted out concrete
So that's
that gets full of root.
That's
Yeah.
17 feet. So is that where you just blew it out?
I was a,
I think so. I had 23 feet on the camera before, but I think the camera was setting over here, and it all depends on what's out of the spool. See
Okay.
see how that turns? So it could have. I can't say where we were dead on.
Yeah.
I would have had to wrap a piece of duct tape around this before I pulled it out, and then pulled it out straight and measured it.
Yeah, it's okay. Huh.
So you want to locate this again, dead on.
So,
At the least, that intersection should be redone to the clay, because the clay's in better shape than that rotted out concrete that there's about no sand left in it, and you just have dirt, walls. You know, throwing the pressure at that each time with a root cutter blade.
It's not gonna last too long?
No,
or?
we're gonna collapse it. We're gonna just chew the hell out of that spot. And then the rest of your line will get full of rocks.
Oh.
And then lining it, you'll have these rocks under the liner.
Embedded in the liner.
Like speed bumps.
Yeah. So you're kind of saying this is like a tooth cavity and it's better to deal with it now?
I'm not going to say much, but I've been next door before, and I think the house, we had to do it. Yeah, I think our switch works. Nothing pretty
Spot right where the joint is. Yeah. But it's remarkable that keyboard card from 100 years ago is quite accurate.
Sometimes, you'd be amazed. You know, it really becomes inaccurate when people don't tell you about monsters in their life. Then it's really hard to play the guessing game. It's not funny.
You guys went out with shovels or you went out with track up?